Welcome back to the Success and Money Mindset channel. If you're new here, I'm Zena, and this channel is all about helping you become successful in your daily lives, to develop a growth mindset, and to really help you create a roadmap so that you can achieve the goals that you set out for yourself. Today is March 13th, 2023, and I wanted to go over how to create a landing page, a thank you page, and setting up the first couple of emails in your flow to welcome your audience as you bring them in to your landing page. And so the program we're going to be using is GetResponse, and I'm using this as an alternative to some of the other programs that are out there. Don't worry, I'll be linking everything in the description below, so it'll be easy for you to find. So once you have logged into GetResponse, you're going to click on Tools and then down to Landing Pages. And we're going to be creating a landing page from scratch. So I'll click on landing pages, and then I'm going to choose a template that I like and that works with the type of page that I am building out. And I'm going to go with this one. Although it says weight loss, I can modify it to what works for me. And I'm going to be naming this PCOS. Okay, so we'll go with that and go with next. And then as that loads, we just have to wait a couple of minutes for it to load for us, and then we can start editing the way it looks. So what I would like to do first is I'm going to edit out what the website version will look like, and then we'll go to the mobile version and we'll create that, but we'll do that afterwards. And I have everything ready to go. So this is what I'm going to go with. So how to get $97 worth of PCOS resources for free. And so, what I am actually building out in my landing page is a bunch of free products that individuals can sign up to and get as bonuses. And then they will be added to my list, essentially, my email list. And then I can email them and I can send out, affiliate links. I can send them to my website. I can send them different offers, things like that. As people say, the money is in the list. And so that's what you want to ultimately do for all of your businesses, is create a email list so that it you can always resell to these individuals, to your audience as they come in. Okay, so adding that in. And I have this start today. I'm going to change that to start your journey today. Okay. So that's looking good. And then I need to change this part here. So I'm going to go through all my different bonuses that these individuals can get. Sometimes it's a little finicky in updating the text, so you just have to do your best to align it all correctly. And I'm making everything uniform with the same size text as well. Okay. And the other thing I'm going to do is I need to add, so I have 5 bonuses that individuals can get. So I want to make this bigger. You just have to, in the section that you're in, there's this little drop down here, and that allows you to drag it down so that you can add more space if you need to add more information. I'm just clicking on this full box here. As I hover over it, it creates a box all the way around the pieces of content. And then I can duplicate that and then drag that over in the spot that I need it to be. I'll do it one more time so that I can have 5 pieces of content total added in. And then we'll add the remaining bonuses. So you would keep building out your landing page based on the content that you want to include in it. As you can see, it's pretty easy adding everything in, making it fit. They have a number of different, what are they called? A number of different liners here so that you know that everything is spaced out correctly. Okay, and this is my last one here. And I'm going to add a little bit more room at the bottom here. Okay. So I want everything to be lining up nicely. Okay. Now I need to add in my images. So I have these images here that I want to replace. So I have to grab my images that I need. So I'm just going to save those onto my desktop. So these are designs that I actually created using Canva, which is another great resource if you need to create images, designs, logos. They have so many different templates in there, which is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to replace the files. I'm going to add them in from my computer. I've just named them all, starting off with image 1. Add that. And I thought it would make it the same size, which is a little awkward here. Let's see if I can resize this. Crop it. Okay, so you would just click on this button here. I think it's the crop button, and that allows me to drag it out so that I can see this whole image size here, which is what I want. And I can make it a little bit smaller just to fit my picture here. You want the text to be legible. Okay. Next one. Image 2. Can add all the images at the same time just to make it easier. And those are all uploading in there. Okay, so let's use image 2. And we need to do the same thing. And I want to match it. So this will be, let's do 180 by 237. So I'll do 180 by 237. Next one, next image here. And the following image. And then the last one here. And then resize all of them. 180. 80 and 180. Okay. This one looks a little bit weird. Okay, I think it's okay. Alrighty, so I have all my images here. Now I can just align it all so it looks good. And then I can drag everything down a little bit so that there's more space. Okay, so let's just make some more space here. I'll drag everything together. So you kind of get the point of how it all sort of flows together. Perfect. And then when you're happy with it, then you can move on to the next part. So I can now move on to this bottom part here. So I'm going to change that to get your bonuses here. I'm going to add the text, enter your best email address, and we'll send them right away. I'm going to duplicate this because I have some additional text I want to add, and that is, let's copy it over. Okay, that. This one can go like this. Make it a little bit bigger. Left adjusted. And then I want to add in a static form. So like that. Change this to send me my bonuses. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to just update this one here to look the same. Like that. And I'm going to remove the background image here. So if I double click on it, then it says background image here. So I can remove that. And I'm going to do the same for this image here because it's too much related to working out. And then I want to add in my privacy policy, disclaimer, all that kind of stuff. So I'll do that. We will move this down here and add in my disclaimer. Like that. I'm going to remove that stuff there. Make this a little bit smaller. So let's just do that and like that. Move this up. Okay, so it's all looking pretty good. I'm just going to change it to a tealy color. And for that color, I'm just going to go to Canva actually to get a color that I want so that I can get the color code. So I'll just click create design. Any size is fine. I'm just going to do 100 by 100. And I want it to be like a teal color. So let's go to colors here and let's go with this color. Actually, I want it to be more teal. So teal, do this color here. and that is 008080. Pretty easy. So we'll do this. Type it in here, 008080. Okay. And with this background color, 008080. And, oh, where did it go? Moved it accidentally. So let's put it back up. That, okay. And then all of these need to change as well. See how simple this is? It's like literally within about 10 minutes, you can get a landing page completely built out. And then we'll work on the thank you page after, and then the mobile after that. Okay, almost done here. These colors I want to change if it'll let me. Maybe not. Okay, so we'll just leave the colors there on that, on the socials. And that is it there. So I'm going to just delete this out, delete the phone number out. I don't need those. This section here, I can just move it up like that. Bring this up a bit. And move these pieces up as well. Okay, it's good the way it is. Perfect. So now I'm happy with this. I can click save. I can then make sure that my mobile version looks good. So so we need to compose a mobile version of your page, and it isn't the preview used previously. You can now work with a mobile specific variant of a landing page. So let's click okay, let's go mobile, and we'll see how it looks as a mobile version. So far it's looking pretty good, so I'm happy with that. It all looks good. And then we have that again, the socials. I'm going to just adjust the socials so that it's beside each other instead of vertical like that. We have 13 point space there. Bring that up, bring my disclaimer up, make the text a little bit bigger on the disclaimer. That, and then I can bring that up there. Perfect. And then click save again. Just double check after that my mobile version hasn't been messed up in any way and it looks good. So that is my first variant. I can always create a second variant by clicking on the plus button. Then I can have variant B, variant C, etc. Now let's do the thank you page. So this is after the individual enters in their email address, then they will get a thank you page showing up. So we can update that. I'm going to remove the logo again, move this part up, going to remove the background image. And we're going to have thank you and some text as well. So let's do that. And we'll make this bigger. Okay. So let's separate this out how we have it. This. Okay. And I'm going to make it left justified. Bold that, step one, bold step that one, and this one here. Text we can make maybe a little bit smaller so it's not so crazy. And I'm going to add a button, and this button will actually be to the Facebook page. So they can join the Facebook page. So website URL, that one there. And And for that, we'll call it visit group. Same text color. And the button itself, let's leave the button the way it is, but we're going to do a lighter teal. Something like that. Okay, the thank you will be changed as well. I wish I could change this one here, but it doesn't look like it lets me. Okay, that's fine. You can always upload a different image if you don't like the way it looks. And then we want to add our disclaimer in again. So let's add our disclaimer. We need this to be a little bit bigger. And removing the phone number, address, and website. Move that up a little bit. Oops, where did it go? Okay, move our socials up. And select all and then move them up and then make this box smaller. Move my disclaimer up and close the gap a little bit there. Let's just add a space for our disclaimer. Okay, perfect. So that is all good there. And let's save that, and then we'll preview it in the mobile version. Go mobile. So same thing, I'm just going to adjust the socials here. Like that, to make this smaller. Move my disclaimer up and make my disclaimer text a little bit bigger. Okay. And move this up here. Perfect. So I am happy with all of that. I can click save. Let's just I'm going to make this a little bit bigger here. Move that down and move this here. Just make sure everything is okay here. Of course, my socials got moved a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, so that is all good. Click save, and we are done with that. So we're done the landing page. We finished the thank you page. Now let's go and actually create our emails, okay? So let me just make sure that this is showing properly. Looks like this got maybe a little bit cut off. I thought it was fine. Just make it smaller. Okay, and save. I can also preview it here. So if I click on preview, then that is getting previewed as what it looks like. Okay. But let's just make this a little bit more here so there's some space. Okay, great. And we'll just save it one more time. Okay, so next step is creating our emails, as I said. So we're going to go back to get response. Don't know why it says, okay, so we're going to click save and exit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to click on contacts. We're going to create a list. So we're going to click create list. We're going to name this list, just do PCOS, the same thing, 2023-03-13 as the date, today's date. Click create. Now I can create the email. So I'm going to go into automation and I'm going to create workflow. I'm going to build the workflow from scratch. And I can go through this before I begin, but I understand it all. I'm going to name my workflow, which will also be PCOS. Welcome series. And start the process when somebody subscribes. So when they subscribe to the link, then they will be added to the list. And so we want to pick our list, which is going to be a specific list. Select the list. It'll be the PCOS one 2023. And then I'm going to start building out my emails. So as soon as somebody comes into the email list, I want to have the flow wait maybe 1 minute or so. So we'll change it to, let's just do 5 minutes, and then I link it. So where this check mark is, I will pull that down and I can link it to this little circle with a hole in it. So I link it like that, and then that means that from being subscribed into the list, the individual will then wait 5 minutes and then the email will be sent out. So now I'm going to click on or pull over, drag and drop, select a message to send. I'm going to link it again this way. Then I'll click on the link and I'm going to select create new message. So from there, when I'm creating the new message, we wait for it to load. And then we're going to be building out our actual text in the email. So we're going to call it email 1. Let's do PCOS email 1. It's going to come from, the email address hasn't been made yet, but we're going to link the list to PCOS. And then we want to create our subject line, which will be your bonuses are inside, and a CEO and a note from your from your sister. So that's fine. And then design. We're just going to do a blank template with no logo. I'm going to remove the logo from showing. And I'm going to drag over a text box to start writing out the text. Okay, this is the text here. I'll just add some spacing into everything. Okay. Okay, and I think all of these are already linked. I can click on preview and see if it is linking correctly, which it is, so that's perfect. So here they can download their free resources. And that's something that I'll also have to create is I'll have to upload the actual resources into GetResponse, and then the individual will be able to download those resources as well. Okay, so let's do that. So I'm happy with that. I can then just click next and save and finish. And then I can build out my second email. So my second email, I'm going to get them to, again, wait. So this time I'm going to get them to wait 1 day. And then we're going to do our second email and click create new message. And this one is going to be called PCOS email 2. It's going to be the subject line, quick question. Sign the message. And it'll be blank template again. We will remove this layout section again. And we're going to do text. And we're going to put that in there. Let me just remove any of the formatting. Does it let me remove formatting? I don't think so. Okay, so let's go back into my email. And we'll do it this way. Add my spaces in. And then I can click next again and save and finish. And there you have it. We've created our second email. So super simple. How to create your landing page, how to create your thank you page, and then to start out creating your email flow. So if you've liked this video, then please hit the subscribe button, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.